What's up, everyone? What am I doing down here? Well, I'm in the basement, and I'm down here because this is where I was trading today. Well, that's because, in case you're wondering, I was having a problem with the internet. I was having a problem with the internet yesterday, and I discovered what the problem was. So I came down here to the source of the internet. I came down here right to the mainframe, and I connected in, patched in, and after that I was able to trade just fine. But my first trade today, once again, I had a problem with the internet. Now, I do have a backup internet, but it's slow. I really only use it for closing positions, like emergency situation. It's not good for streaming. It's not really even good for trading. It's just a backup. It's good to have a backup. There was a time where, when I was living up in Vermont, I didn't have a backup. And when my internet went out, because it was DSL, it was on the phone line, I also had no cell service. I had to drive 10 minutes down the road to get cell service to call my broker and say, close out my position for the love of God. So that was a little scary. After that, I got a cable internet, so then I had cable and DSL, so I had backup there. And so I have backup here, but again, it's just a backup. It's just like an emergency. So when I'm having a problem with my main connection, it's really upsetting because my main connection's fiber and it's a great internet connection. I get 500 up and down. It's fast. You don't need to be that fast to trade, but it's nice to have it, especially if you're streaming or uploading videos to YouTube, which I do. So I was able to, when I connected right directly to the internet and bypassed sort of everything between here and my office, I had a stable connection. So I was able to pinpoint what the problem was. I'm gonna have to order some stuff, but I think I can actually bypass that for tomorrow. So I'm gonna try trade back in my office tomorrow. In any case, today wasn't that great, maybe partly because I was sitting on the floor down here in the basement, but I had a 17, so I'm down 17,000 on one, I'm up 24 on another, I'm down 1,600 on the third, I'm up 6,000 on the day. It's a green day, but I was up, I was down, I think a low of like 15,000 in the red, and then I was 20,000 in the green, and then I swung back to up only 6,000. So this is a day where I had the presence of mind to say, you know what? Let's shut it down and be grateful you're green, because I was scrambling over here after my first trade at 10 past 9, trying to make sure I was set up with an external monitor to trade the open and to broadcast to all of our students at Warrior Trading. So I want to make sure I got the bell, we got it, I got some trades, I got green, and hey, that right there is enough. So yeah, that's me reporting from the source of the internet here, the mainframe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. As always, in case you don't already know, my results are not typical. You shouldn't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. You should assume as a beginner trader you lose money. With that assumption in mind, trading a simulator before you put real money on the line. Take it slow. All right, with that, I hope you enjoy the recap. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. All right, everyone, so this is going to be my recap for today, and I'm in my basement. I was having internet problems again today. I do have a backup internet, but the connection is so slow. It's really just good for like canceling orders. So anyways, I came down here and was trying to figure out where the problem was, and I think I found it. So the internet down here is actually better. Anyways, so traded down here this morning. First trade was on HLBZ. Lost 1,600 bucks on that. Some news came out, HLZB. Some news came out on this one. What time was it? It was right at 8:30 actually. And it popped up on that news from 25 to 31. I jumped in it and I ended up losing. Didn't hold that level. I thought it was worth a try, but it didn't hold that level. ARQQ was my third trade. This one I bought as it broke 38, adding at 38.75. And we squeezed up to 40 and up to 41.50. I sold at 41. We ran into this ascending resistance line, which was really sort of, I guess, a realistic target, so about 41. This one now is forming a topping tail on the daily. It's starting to roll over, so that's a little bit disappointing. And MRM, this one really got me frustrated. So on this one, I traded it pre-market at 15 for the move up to 15.20 and made $1,700 on it. I then got back in at the open for the break of 15.50, and it did not break 15.50, and I bought 30,000 shares. It hit 15.50 and then dropped to 14.40, and I stopped out for a $12,000 loss, putting me down about 15,000 or so on the day. So that was not super fun. It was down 15,000 on the day. It then rips back up. I got back in and traded it up into this halt, made back about half of the loss because I got in high and then sold quickly. I then added back 10,000 shares for the break of 18. It hit 18.40 and in one candle was back at 16.50. I cut the loss on that and I'm down 17,000 on MRM. What a choppy stock. Really a bummer. And if we look at the 10-second chart, you can kind of see just, MRM, how this thing right here was looking good. And then at the open, flushed right down here. Then it rips back up, micro pullback, nice squeeze there up to 1696 or whatever it was, 1694. Opens high, it flushes down. And then got in here for the breakthrough 1650, 1665, 1675, 1685, adding at 18. We hit a high of 1840. And in that 10-second candle, it tapped 1840 and then dropped back to 17. So, man, what a choppy stock. Really a bummer. Rnaz was another one today that I did not trade, but moved up quite a bit, but I just felt like on this one, I'd be chasing the entries. So 5 minutes extended, so no trades on Rnaz. And now it's past 10 a.m. and I'm like, man, I've already had a choppy day. I went down 15,000. I was then up about 12,000. And so all things considered, well, I guess, gosh, I feel like maybe I was up 20,000. I guess I was. I was up about $20,000 today at one point. It's falling down. That's out there. So in any case, yeah, not a great day, but that's okay. Green is good. I've got 6,000 more than I started with, and I think I'll be able to have this internet issue figured out. So tomorrow I'll be able to be back in my office and finish off the week with one more green day. You know, it's always a bummer to end up giving back, you know, and end up giving back half your profit on the day or whatever it is. Today was just so choppy, and MRM was just crazy. What was crazy about it was the fact that we would be seeing in some of these candles 1770, and then it dipped back down to 17, and then 1750, and then it dipped back down here to 17. I mean, it was just within such a huge range. You expect that of higher price stocks like ARQQ and maybe HLBZ, but not of something like this. So really, you had about, let's see, 20 seconds of clean price action, another 30 seconds of clean price action. You had about 30 seconds of clean, like squeezing up price action on this today. That was it. 30 seconds of clean price action, as far as I see it. Rnaz, this has had small increments here from 35 up to 50, right in here. That one candle there, another one right there. This one's had actually more increments of clean price action, but I didn't end up trading it. Of course, being a cheaper stock, I probably wouldn't have made as much money on it in any case. So anyways, that's where I'm at for today. So it's a green day. I'll live to trade another day. Just trading in the big account now. Small account challenge is wrapped up. So that's that, and I'll be back at it first thing tomorrow morning. Hopefully we see some cleaner momentum than what we had today. I mean, we had action today, but nothing has held up. Nothing has held up. I mean, we're just seeing these are all fading. Well, except for Rnaz. which, let that be the one that goes. The thing on this has got look at that, a 750,000 share seller. I just saw a 750,000 share seller at 415. So it's like, come on. I mean, this thing has got these huge sellers. It says it's a 12 million share float, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's much thicker than that. So I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Choppy day today, but I'll be back tomorrow. All right, that's it for me. Manage your risk. Trade carefully. As always, in case you didn't already know, most beginner traders lose money. My results are not typical. You shouldn't try to blindly follow me or anyone else. You should practice trading in a simulator before you put real money on the line, because trading is risky. All right, so with that, I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.